Hi, my name is Ken, and today I would like to talk to you about something that's really important. It's the fastest growing crime in North America, and it's called identity theft. Now, everybody's heard about identity theft, and there's all kinds of stories of how identities are being stolen. But there is a problem with trying to correct issues that happen in your life when your identity has been compromised. Many people have struggled for months trying to prove that they didn't do it, and that's a very difficult thing to do. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about a service provided through a company called Prepaid Legal Services that has an identity theft shield program that is second to none in the marketplace. There are 5 areas that really they cover regarding identity theft, and I'd like to briefly describe each one to you. The first one is when somebody steals your driver's license. Now, what would they do with your driver's license? Well, they could drive illegally using it, but one of the problems that does happen is sometimes they commit crimes. And when they are arrested or stopped by police, they produce an identity which is actually stolen from you. It's a copy of your driver's license, or it may in fact actually even be your driver's license. What can sometimes happen in cases like this is that you land up getting charged, or you get something put on your record as though you had done it. The next thing you know, the police are showing up at your door to arrest you for a crime that you never committed. How are you going to prove that it wasn't you that did it? This is where the services of Prepaid Legal come in to help you deal with all of these issues. The second area is regarding social insurance numbers or social security numbers. Now, being in Canada, we have social insurance numbers, and in order to get a job in Canada, you have to produce a social insurance number. The problem with this is the fact that the social insurance number doesn't in fact prove your identity. You can use anybody's number to get a job. All your employer needs to know is what that number is, and they can give you a job. So to work illegally in Canada is very easy if you have somebody else's social insurance number. Sure, they're going to deduct taxes off and so on, but at the end of the year, the person whose social insurance number was stolen is going to be the one who is charged for taxes due on that income earned. These people can therefore work illegally, and they never have any responsibility beyond that. You file your tax return, and the next thing you know, there's a reassessment that comes back that says you did not file all of your tax issues, and you're responsible for a whole lot more tax. How do you prove that it wasn't you that did that? Again, this is where the Service of Prepaid Legal steps in to help correct these problems with the tax department. The third area is in the area of medical insurance. Now, again, in Canada, every province has its own medical insurance plan. Where I live in British Columbia, we have a care card, and that care card is just a number on a card. Again, it does not identify who you are, and therefore anybody can use a care card number. All they have to do is go down to a doctor. The doctor asks what the care card number is. You don't even have to produce the card. You write the number down and simply get free medical attention as a result of that. Now you can imagine, with so many people in North America not having proper medical coverage, how enticing this is to be able to get medical attention without it costing anything. But there's another problem other than the raised cost of the medical benefits, and that is that as soon as somebody else is treated under your medical number, your medical records are changed. There have been cases where people have suffered by being prescribed the wrong medication or given the wrong kinds of drugs in hospital. There's even been known cases in Canada where people have died because they were given the wrong medication based on their medical file, which was incorrect because somebody else had used their number. This is a very serious matter, and again, Prepaid Legal has that covered in this Identity Theft Shield program. The other thing is that, of course, many crime rings steal identities so that they can commit crimes in your name, and those crimes go from, well, they run the gamut, let's say. And again, what happens if you should have a police officer show up at your door or stop you in your car and arrest you for an alleged crime you never committed? How do you prove it wasn't you? How do you stop yourself from going to jail until proven innocent? This happens more often than most people think. Again, Prepaid Legal has that covered. All you have to do is call their attorneys, and they will sort this out faster than you could ever imagine for you. This is an important coverage. The last one, of course, is the financial transactions, and everybody's familiar with these. In the area of financial transactions, of course, people can use your credit by applying for new credit cards in your name, applying for loans in your name, or any other financial services. The net result is they spend the money and you get the bill, and you're left having to pay off this debt that you never even created. Now, the great thing about prepaid legal services is that this service is provided by a company called Kroll Inc. Now, Kroll is the largest investigative firm in the world. Kroll, in fact, were who the government of the United States used to track down Saddam Hussein's money, to track down all of the Al-Qaeda funds, where they were going. And in fact, they own Experian in the United States, which is the largest credit reporting firm in the world. Now, Experian works with all of the other credit reporting agencies, and through this service you are able to get copies up to 4 times a year, in fact, of your own credit record without it affecting your score, so you can see what's going on. And the great thing is that through this service, if there's anything in your credit bureau that's causing your rates to be low, and therefore you have to pay higher interest rates, they will fix that for you and correct your credit records so that your score will be higher, and as a result you're going to pay a whole lot less on that car loan or that mortgage, whatever other loan that you take out, where they're going to check your credit and find out that you have to pay higher interest because your credit score is so bad. All in all, this service is second to none. It is available only through Prepaid Legal Services of Canada. And if you want to know more about this, you can contact me anytime at ken@krausco.com, and I'll spell that out for you. It's K-E-N, as in Nancy, at C-R-A-U-S as in Sam, E-C-O.com. Drop me an email and I'll be more than happy to tell you more about this incredible service that you deserve to protect yourself and your family.